Hey guys, it's Bex here, and this is part 2 of my series of 5 videos on hypnobirthing with the lovely Grace Smith from gracesmithcoaching.com. She happens to be my personal hypno coach, my real life angel in human form who helps me through everything that I'm going through all the time. And now she's going to be guiding me through a peaceful and vibrant and healthy pregnancy. I'm a little bit skeptical. Okay, so she gave me this button that says, please only happy birth stories. My baby is listening. I could tell you some horror stories. And this whole thing with hypnobirthing is that it's actually, it's not painful and terrible and traumatic.
So hypnobirthing does not guarantee a pain-free birth,
okay,
but it does guarantee that it will be more comfortable, more gentle, and you'll be more in control than if you hadn't taken the course.
Okay.
That having been said, there are thousands of women who have had completely pain-free births as a result of hypno-coaching, but everybody's different. So one of the reasons we hand out that pin is because in our culture it is very, very, very common to talk about our horror stories, isn't it? About everything. I mean,
because they're horrible.
Even when you watch the news, right? Okay. It's not like, oh, Jim got Best Employee of the Month today in Nantucket. No one, it would be boring. So we watch horror stories all day long. Something has happened around the birthing culture where that has taken place. Now, it's not to undermine what women have experienced, because there have been true traumas. I mean, that is unfortunately the norm. Painful, traumatic birthing is unfortunately the norm, but that is not what is natural. What is natural is the woman is able to go innately inside to their powerful ability to give birth without pain.
Let me jump in right there, because you said powerful, and that's such a important word to me, because I think that the biggest issue in birthing is the disempowerment of women.
Yes.
Women feel scared because they don't have a lot of knowledge, they're not empowered, they don't feel like they can do it because so many people are saying that it's so hard, that you need drugs, that you need all of this apparatus attached to you, that you need this whole team of people around you, monitors and such, and that's just not the case. And I've done it 3 times that way. And then I did the 4th baby. I did the 4th baby. I had the 4th baby at home, completely natural. And that was a scary experience because I didn't have the education behind it. So this time, I really do feel that, I don't know if it's going to be pain-free, but I feel that being empowered in that way, knowing that there are options, there's ways for me to soothe myself, to take the pain away a little bit, psychologically, emotionally, that I can get through it a lot easier.
Absolutely. So one of the main components of the hypnobirthing model is that when you come to class, there are only happy birthing stories. It might be the only place you ever go in your entire life where that is the case. And so that's why we have everybody wear that pin. It's not time to come in and talk about your war story. It's time to come in and talk about this birth, which is going to be gentle and calm and powerful. One of the other things that we do is we change the language. Who would want to have a contraction? That sounds extremely painful, doesn't it? And hard. And if you don't want to have one, that's an issue. So we change language. We call it a surge. We call it a wave. And one of the things that you condition yourself with the Rainbow Relaxation CD that come in the course is that every time the surges become more frequent or more powerful, the deeper you go into relaxation. So we show these videos in class, and we can put a couple up on your site too, a couple links in case you have interest in watching a hypnobirth. There's tons online. You'll watch the women, their faces are completely relaxed, their jaws completely relaxed. Some of them even look completely blissed in. And as they go deeper and deeper into labor. And another funny thing about hypnobirthing is if you're in a traditional hospital setting, oftentimes women will be at 9 centimeters. And the doctor won't even think that they're ready to give birth because they're so unbelievably calm.
Wow.
It's a beautiful thing to behold. It's very powerful. And the more I do this work, the more I really believe it's a women's rights issue. This is huge. Birthing culture here is, it is traumatic.
It is. And we were talking between the videos, between takes, and I was saying that, you know, even though I had, I would say, a hard labor with the 4th, I am doing it again. I am choosing natural childbirth again because the experience of actually birthing Summer was so beautiful, was so euphoric, was so unique that I couldn't find that experience anywhere else or any other time in my life, that I want that again. And the pain was really leading up to it. It was the part, I think it was exacerbated by my fear, by my anxiety, but the actual birth was virtually pain-free. It was, because my body was doing, then my body was like, you can't have anxiety anymore. It's taking over, we're taking over. And so I am so excited about this. I'm gonna be doing your next course. So you offer your courses in person?
Right, so the way that it's structured right now is it's 5 classes, once a week for 5 weeks, and each one is 2.5 hours. And I'm going to offer classes regularly from my office in Manhattan in Union Square. However, if you live somewhere else in the world and you've got 2 or 3 women who want to get together who are pregnant and fly me out, I will literally travel all over the world, and eventually we'll have this online, but it won't be for some time. So find a hypnobirthing class in your area, contact me to set one up, and we will do this, because imagine, just not even for the mothers, although that is huge, what it's like for the baby to come into a calm setting.
Which helps and assists with the ease of breastfeeding, with bonding, with all of that. That's so important. And, you know, I talk about this all the time, but if natural childbirth is such a huge, I guess, contributing factor to the ease of breastfeeding afterwards. So, and I'm a big supporter of that. So links will be in the video description below. In my blog, you could find her. Definitely get more information on Grace and hypnobirthing, and join us for the next video where we're going to talk about trauma.
Yeah, and overcoming it.
Yes. We're going to get a little bit serious for this video, because we have been talking about the stress and anxiety and symptoms of pregnancy, but we have not talked about the things that happen before you're even pregnant that could get in the way of the process of having a healthy, happy birth.
Absolutely. So one of the things that we've found through hypnobirthing is that when you're doing hypnosis with a client who's a little bit older now, you can regress them back to being into the womb.